everybody, it's Bobby Camacho. I wanted to share with you a teaching method using technology and QR codes. I'm sure you've all seen QR codes before. They're these little squares right here. Now I want to try to use technology in my classroom to the fullest, and one way I'm going to do that is by using QR codes. It's a free technology that's at our fingertips that we can utilize in so many different ways. How I'm going to utilize these QR codes today is through a homework worksheet. We all give homework out to our students. Now, Common Core is a little bit tricky. We have some parents that are having a hard time knowing how to teach their kids how to do number bonds and various Common Core techniques, because we weren't taught that way as a kid. Now, sorry, Mr. Gross is Facebook messaging me. Okay, but now we can use these QR codes to teach our own parents in our class on how to teach their kids how to do number bonds. And there's various ways. So you don't have to just do the answer for this. I can also create a QR code with a link to a video on how to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do that. So you can type in, I went to Google and I typed in QR code generator. There are all different types of QR code generators. I always do the free stuff. So that's where I'm at. Mine is just an app. It says QR code generator. So I had to register, but it was a free registration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to create QR code right here. Now it shows this. It says select your QR code type. Now to get this number 8 over here, when I did the 8 is I actually went to text, and then from there I put in the number 8, and that's how I got that QR code for the number 8. But since I want to put a link for my parents to understand how to do number bonds, I'm actually going to go to website, and then I'm going to push next. Now, whatever link I want to go to and whatever link I want the parents to go to, I'm going to copy and paste it in here. So I went into YouTube and I found this video on number bonds.
Excellent purpose in that it shows both the relationship between addition and subtraction with just one image. So let us see how this actually works and how to interpret it. Okay, as I said, this right here is called a number bond. A number bond is made up of 3 different components.
Okay, this is the video that I want my parents to watch in case they don't know how to do number bonds. The students can also watch them. You can find it in different languages as well. So I copied and pasted. Let me paste in the URL, and then I'm going to click on next. So then it comes up to this design. I'm just going to stick with plain black, and you can do all different types. You could do any color that you want, but since I'm just doing the worksheet for the homework, I'm just going to keep it at that, and then I'm going to click done. So then it created this QR code for me. So I'm going to download it, and I'm going to use small. It's up to you on how you want to do it. So now I'm going to actually I'm going to insert that into my worksheet. So I'm going to go to my worksheet and I'm going to insert that QR code. So insert, and it should be on downloads because I just downloaded it. So it is download right here. And that's the small version. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, and I'm going to wrap it tight. So if you want your parents to view this video, you could put it anywhere. You could put it anywhere you want it. I can even scroll down and put it at the bottom of this if I wanted to. And you can also tell parents at back to school night that that at the beginning of all their new stuff on their homework, you're going to put a video if they want to view it. You're going to put a QR code at the top of the page, or you could put it on maybe a front sheet of a homework packet, or however you want to do it. And you can have a bunch of different links using the QR codes. So I have my QR code generator up to it right now. And before I even pasted it, what I did was I actually checked it out to see if it worked. So it takes me, I scan over it, and on my phone, I guess it could have switched to camera so you could have seen it, but I didn't do my hair, and I'm in the middle of moving, so my house is all boxes. But right now I'm actually viewing the video that this QR code is linked to.
Most foundational tool that Singapore Math uses, and number bonds have a really excellent purpose.
Okay, so that QR code worked perfectly. Now, I don't have to, if I didn't want to, I don't have to just do a QR code for just one problem. I can actually generate a QR code for a whole row. So I'm going to do a whole row right here of answers. You could do the whole worksheet if you would like, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to create a QR code, and I'm going to do a whole row of answers. So I'm going to go to text, and I'm going to push next, and let me see what it was. 4, 3, 8, and 9. So my whole row of answers was 4, 3, 8, and 9. You can put a comma if you want. I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to create it. And this looks good, so I'm just going to put done. So I created 4, 3, 8, and 9, a whole row of QR codes. Sorry, the train is passing by. Okay, so now it downloaded it, this QR code. You can also, I've heard you can also copy and paste. I haven't tried that yet. I think I will, so I don't get a whole bunch of QR codes into my albums for pictures. So I'm just going to go to this worksheet, and I'm going to push enter, and right here it downloaded it as 4, 3, 8, and 9. I'm going to size it up. Okay, you could tell I live by the train tracks. All right, so this is the whole row of answers, 4, 3, 8, and 9. And before I even did it, I put my phone up to it, and it tells me the answer. So before I even did it, I made sure I checked with my phone to make sure if these answers were correct, and it was. So you can do it various ways. So you can do it for each problem. You can do it for a row. You can do it for the whole worksheet. Here's a link to a video for parents to view so they know how to do it. Okay, so there are other ways of using QR codes, not just through homework, which I think is brilliant. So I went to Teacher Pay Teachers, and I'm logged in. I typed in QR codes, and there are so many teachers utilizing QR codes. There are listening centers with stories that you can use on iPads and listening. There are another listening. This is a math fun bundle, and I wanted to show you this because this is really neat. You can use this for centers, or you can use this for anything basically in the classroom. But you will find that when these are cards, 23 plus 56. So on my phone right now, I put my phone up to it, up to this QR code, and it tells me that this answer is 79. And I don't know why I just didn't do it in my head, but so you can have the students do this in their centers, figure out the answer, and then they can use a cell phone or an iPad and check their answers. I've seen these where they do the front and the QR codes are on the back. You can also laminate these, and your phone and your iPad will still scan the QR codes. Sometimes if there's a reflection, you just have to teach your students to make sure that they put it on a flat surface so there's no reflection. There's also, besides there's read aloud pictures, there's biography, research reports using these QR codes on Amelia Earhart. There's inferences using QR codes. There's animal articles using QR codes. So there's all different types of ways to use QR codes in the classroom. So I just thought I would share a little bit about QR codes with you. I know this seems like it may seem like a lot of work to generate some of the QR codes, but I think it's worth it in the end, especially if parents are having a difficult time trying to teach their own children how to help them with their homework and how not to get frustrated. I think this technology is great because you can tell them at back to school night, everybody download a free QR code app, and I have the cheapest of the cheapest phones. And it's a smartphone, but it's a cheap one. And I'm still able to download free QR code apps onto my phone. So I'm sure anybody can if I can. So it's a great way to utilize this technology to get it in the classroom to educate parents as well as students. So I hope I inspired you and to start using QR codes in the classroom. Thank you.